But the sound kept going. It wasn't just a few steps. It was steady and heavy, like something strong was pacing back and forth. That's when I looked up toward the tracks. I expected to see the back end of a deer, but instead I saw something standing up there that made my blood run cold. At first, all I saw was a huge dark shape between the weeds. The tracks were lined with tall dark stalks and brush, and something large was moving right behind them. I took a few steps closer to get a better view. That's when it stepped out enough for me to see it clearly. I stopped dead in my tracks. Standing on the top of the raised bed was a massive creature. It was hunched forward like it didn't need to stand fully upright to be tall. Even with the bend in its posture, it was huge, easily around 8 feet if it straightened out. Its whole body was covered in black hair that looked thick. Its arms hung down low and bulky, and its shoulders were extremely wide. The head was shaped different than a person's. It sat low between the shoulders, and there was barely any neck. For the next few seconds, I didn't think it even saw me. It was facing down the tracks like it was watching something far off. I stared at it, trying to make sense of what I was seeing. My mind didn't jump to Bigfoot right away. It just didn't match anything I knew. The closest I could compare it to is something between a person and a primate, and even that didn't cover how big it was. I took one more slow step closer without thinking, and that's when everything changed. The creature snapped its head in my direction. It didn't turn slowly. It whipped around so fast that I actually flinched. Its whole upper body followed the motion, and suddenly it was staring directly at me. I couldn't see every detail of its face from that distance, but I saw enough to know it wasn't some kind of costume or person messing around. The eyes were deep set under a heavy brow, and the middle of the face had patches without hair. The mouth opened slightly, like it was breathing harder or reacting to me. The moment it saw me, its whole posture shifted into something aggressive. The shoulders raised slightly and the arms tensed. It leaned forward more. It didn't look scared. It looked like it was deciding what I was, and he didn't like finding me there. I felt a jolt of fear go straight through my chest. I knew I should move, but I couldn't. The creature locked onto me in a way that made my legs feel frozen. It made a low sound, almost like a grunt, but deeper. It wasn't loud, but it was enough to show it wasn't happy I was there. Then it started moving. It took 2 slow steps down the tracks toward my direction. The gravel under its feet shifted loudly. It was coming toward me with intention. I remember my heart pounding so hard it made me feel sick.